Hey, Ed.
They haven't come out with. Where's my?
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
So what are we working on today?
Stuff we've been chatting about, just texting about. It's just nothing specific other than me. Wow, Ed, you're moving nice. I haven't seen you move that aggressively on the ball in a while.
I couldn't with my arm.
Yeah, you must be feeling healthy.
Yeah. Well,
You're just so deliberate before, you know, and that looked more
you know,
athletic.
the other thing too, Bud, is one of the things that I've really learned about this left and right bend is the spiral, and how the spiral will make it all happen if you do it right.
What do you mean by spiral? Like in the Pete Cowan kind of spiral way, or what do you?
Well, you know how your muscles are, right?
Stand over there and show.
You know how your muscles are, where they're going up like this and it goes across you like this. So if I can go into right bend where all this is stretching, when this hip goes down, it stretches really hard. And speed is created by the stretch and transition and how hard you can push your lead hip to cause rotation. So as soon as this is stretched, then this is pushed, all the energy is kicked out.
Hmm.
And if you were throwing me a ball, aren't you stretching across your spiral line? This line?
Yeah.
Stretching all that.
Mm-hmm.
Letting it out. Letting the energy out. Man.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've been noticing.
Yeah, like I understand what you're saying with that stretch stuff, and I like it. I just wish that it was a little bit less positional and more like movement based almost.
But you didn't see me position it at all. I think
I know, like, but what I'm saying, like, whenever we talk about it, like, I feel like it's very like hip goes down, then this goes there. It's like too many positions and spots and stuff, and rather than like,
yeah,
you know, being a reaction to something, and that might.
Well, I just think that if you can get properly loaded in this trail side, once you take off, it's a matter of just getting out of the club's way. That's the way I see it.
If you can hear Ed and you can hear I, just put so in the chat. I don't know if the chat's working or not. And then also hit the like button if you can see this and everything's working fine.
Oh, are you on live?
We're live, yeah. Oh. So be on good boy behavior.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I won't edit it later. Is that my 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, what I mean is like, okay, so I go to the top and this is stretched, right? Mm-hmm. And then you want to be able to like bounce off of this stretch into that other stretch.
That's correct.
I feel that sometimes, but like I can't force it, and I don't know.
Well, I don't want you to force it.
Right. I don't know how it happens sometimes, and sometimes doesn't. Like I want it to be natural, obviously, but sometimes.
Well, let's look at it in these terms. Whether you like it or not, if you have the proper bends at the top of your backswing, and as soon as you get to the top, and these two sticks are crisscrossing, as soon as this goes down, I'm moving into right bend right now.
Yeah.
This is already expanded. Just because I'm going down, it's already expanding. You're done. That's your bounce. Expand it. Get out of the way.
All right, let's go super basic level. If I just want to feel that down move, what's a good way to feel that?
Me personally, I like a visual aid.
Yeah, okay.
So for me, again, I like to put this in here. Mm-hmm. And let's see here. When this goes to the top, and I'm in a good position, I want to see that orange rod go down and around, and my upper center stay where it is. So if I do it deliberately,
You can actually hit shots like that.
100%.
Yeah.
That's low. And I'm almost sure I was like this at impact. But, and that's where people kind of get confused. It's when this left hip, when you're up here and you're loaded, when this left hip goes down, you're shifting pressure left.
Right.
Well, then as you're pushing this back, there's all your separation and you can rotate. But you got to get some pressure left correctly, not by pushing off your trail side. It's because you.
Stick. I've seen where they go like hit low on the stick and then go then this way.
So you probably want to feel it more here.
Okay.
Scooch forward just a little bit, right about there. So go to the top. Now make this go down and around and leave your head there. Down. Now move this down and around. Now do you see how this automatically moved into right bend?
Yeah, it did.
You didn't have to manually do it.
Right bend. This is
Yep, it's expanded.
stretched.
Nice and expanded. So we'll do that
Wow.
again. Go up. Now down and around. And you're in right bend.
See if I can hit a little baby one like that.
Bingo.
I look different.
Big time. Do it again. Now what you'll see here is you've expanded. Now because that left hip goes down and around, look how you're covering the ball now.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I like how the hands don't fall behind me or
No.
get over. Let's run that through on the live. Or show it to me right here.
Okay.
Yeah, real super close. Real close to the. There you go. Yeah. Even closer. There you go. Okay.
And there's your little push draw.
All right.
Now, I would try to keep this on this side. Is it on your belt or is it under your belt? It's on your belt, okay. So leave it on this side because you don't want to hit your hands on there.
Okay. I like when you took my hands back, you took them like
A little more vertical.
higher and then you tilted me more. So
Yeah.
there was more stretch even.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Any shape in my mind, Ed?
No, let it just happen.
Should the ball start right though, like you said?
It should always start online or a little to the right.
Okay.
Now, if you saw that one,
Yeah,
I would assume you didn't have enough in to out path. So let's do it again.
Okay.
There you go. So you just like to get your hands a little bit right there,
They should be behind me.
just a smidge. But
Okay.
how many good things are here? So I would say here, your left side is kind of stopping. So you see how
going behind me?
Yeah, it should be circling back. So you see how we don't see two butt cheeks at impact here,
Right.
right? So if I'm gonna take this one away real quick, and I want you to feel this. Put this on the ground over here. Go ahead and grab it, 2 hands on the wheel.
Grab
So
this.
put this on the ground like this, and then make your left side clear out of the way.
Oh, I gotcha.
Make the left side drag it and clear out of the way. Get your left side to move out of the way.
Like this.
Now circle it. There. See how your left side's actually getting out of the way now?
Yeah.
So remember, we're not trying to throw this hand. We're trying to clear this side out of the way.
Yeah.
You will toe it.
No, I really like the idea. We were talking about it the other day, and then I was thinking, like, if I had masking tape going down here, right? And then I want to keep my hands on that side of the masking tape all the way through. As soon as it gets on this side of it, then you have to start tilting and doing things to still
100%. Now face the camera again and do that again. Now go to the top. Now start coming down. Now try to get to the ball from here.
Oh, I got it.
No, but you have to. Yeah. You have to throw, because I'm not going to let you turn.
Oh, okay.
Now watch.
I see. Oh, okay. And if I do that, then all the throw won't matter.
Exactly. So this side has to keep moving. That's right. Nice, full, beautiful finish. And ball starts to the right.
Okay.
There you go. And the ball just rockets off because you're delivering so little off now.
Yeah.
Because you're not throwing and jumping out of it.
I missed that one. What do you want to see me try to do it?
We'll see you hit it solid, dead
Okay.
straight. Give me a hole in one.
Oh yeah, black flag.
Sure. About 3 yards to the right of the target. Perfect.
Yeah, I like that, because whenever, like the loop I'm always in with my golf game is that I'll be hitting it okay, and then I'll start, like, smash factor and impact will be going up. Like, I'll just be hitting it really good, but I'll start to hit it a little left. And then I'll hit it like super, super good, like very high smash factor, but it'll be like everything's like 5 yards left.
And a lot of that
then
too.
I start shanking it or something, and then I have to start tipping back, and then I lose then it becomes glancing again.
Yeah.
And then I do that cycle again where degrees of left with better smash, but then it's too much.
And a lot of that for you is because when you kick your hands out this way too early, you're actually shifting everything that direction.
Yep.
So if you don't have
Towards
an
third base.
open face and slide tilt, you can't hit a cut to save your life. It's over the top.
So you want to see a little bit, so I got my bends here, and then I do a little bit of
Just
that,
let it, yep.
and then fully through.
Yeah, let it go where your bends take it. So if I'm up here like this, and now I'm bending, it's actually going that way. Let it just fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need to pull it.
Let it go where the bends take it.
There you go.
Yeah, that felt good. That way it felt like as my body does this, then the club does
it
that.
reacted to what your body did.
Yeah, that's the chicken or egg thing Milo and I always talk about. I'm like, okay, do you do stuff with your wrists and then your body senses where the club face is, and then it does correct things, or do you move your body the right way and hope that but let that bleed into the club face? It's like, which way do you come at it?
Well, sometimes it depends on the person's tendencies. Sometimes you have to add in a little bit of the doorknob.
Yeah.
And sometimes, if they're supple enough, you don't have to. The bend should help you do what it wants to do. Now, you may have to add a little bit every once in a while.
I rushed a little bit, but I think I did okay.
I mean, you can't get a better. Now, your legs are a little slow here. Do you see how your legs are kind of stalled here?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit.
Just a little bit. And that's why the arms kind of caught you.
We got like a cheek and a half now.
Yep.
This way, so I can exaggerate this doorknob feeling more.
Well, from what you're doing, I just think that this needs to go more like, go up. Now, when this goes down and around.
What goes down and around?
This hip, remember? Now, this will be back here. Now at P5, your legs will be square, so you can unload.
More like this.
No, there you go. Bingo. That was you unwinding.
Yeah.
And the bigger stretch that you create, and the more this goes faster, the faster it bends, the faster it loops, the faster the club
I'd
will
like
move.
to have because I think it'd be more consistent and maybe more powerful, but I would like to have a shorter backswing with more stretch rather than a longer backswing with like not much stretch and then having to build it up out of nowhere.
Well, all that is arm structure. So if your arm structure gets wonky, then you get narrow, versus if your arm structure is nice and long, you have a big turn, short arms, now you can unwind your body.
Okay. Okay.
Nice and wide.
Wow.
There's your long, big turn, short arms. Bingo.
That was really good.
Oh yeah. And probably 150 with very little effort.
We got 128 to the black, so yeah.
Oh, you carried it at least by 20.
Oh no. Glancing. Too impatient there? Or?
A little bit. Did you feel like you actually wound up enough? Because if you
Felt
don't
like
wind
my
up,
arms were long, but maybe my turn wasn't much. I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Look it up.
Just try this one more time. Go down to address. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt that. Now you felt that wind. Now you have something to unwind.
Just hitting the outside of the ball, like on this quadrant.
Which tells me that you're not in right bend and the hands aren't trailing you. You're actually kicking it out some. Because what I want to see is that impact when you come down here, where my foot is, please. Yep, I want to see this under this, like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't want to see the right arm straight and the right wrist bent back slightly. And then it starts on line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better. I did see that in that first video you did. There was a lot of space between hands and thighs.
Yep.
Where the good players, I usually see more in here like that.
Yep. You want to have that right arm bent slightly at impact and right wrist bent back slightly at impact.
Okay.
Nice swing, Mike. Now, where are you aiming this at, bud?
Black stick.
Okay.
Just somewhere right of that to start.
Make it start to the right. There you go. Okay, stay right where you're at. Don't move. Okay, so look over my shoulder real quick. Tell me where you're aiming.
Hey, Sean. How's it going? Good to see you.
Getting a lesson?
Yeah, I'm getting a lesson from Ed. You know Ed. Ed, you know Sean, right?
Hey, bud. See how you're aiming left?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now.
Rob, this is Sean.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Now address it. Okay. How you doing, sir? Nice to see you.
Swing hat on too.
Look, I have to compete with this. There you go. So you actually have the face closed at address several degrees,
Yeah.
whether you know it or not.
Saw that.
And that may contribute a lot to those pull hooks that you're hitting too.
Ed and Milo are doing a golf school next week in Arizona that I'm going to as a student. So I help recruit some people for it and stuff, and I'll shoot some video out there at Dobson Ranch.
Dobson Ranch.
Okay.
I haven't been there before.
Milo's at
Superstition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Mulaska used to be there, and they had a tour LPGA event there. My student played in 2 of them.
at Superstition.
This
Yeah.
was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. They use Prospector or Lost Gold? Which one?
I can't remember.
Do you remember? Probably Lost Gold.
You ever live out there? No, you just know.
No, I just know him, and about every 3 months I go out and visit. We coach together, do videos for the website.
Yeah,
and
he's
for
one of
YouTube.
Milo's authorized instructors. So for the website, he does basically everybody's, or about 60% of the analysis is for it. Milo does the
What are you
first
doing
one. And
those a week?
It simply depends on how many people are submitting.
But I mean,
Between Henry and I, Milo always does the initials, and then Henry and I switch off. And half the time Henry's caddying for Dana, who, by the way, yay, she got her cardigan, and she's awesome. But I would say 60 to 70 a month, maybe,
you're doing just 60 or 70 a month?
because not everybody, maybe on the website, but they're not submitting videos.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. And then there's like 500 members or something.
Something like that. 400, 500, I
Yeah,
don't know exactly.
That's great. All right.
are you still in love with that metal thing? What's it called?
I like it a lot. The gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I
got
think.
one.
Oh, you got one. What do you think of it? We're live, by the way. So.
On YouTube.
Are you? I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think Grover would like it if you showed it to him, because it kind of jives along with what you were showing me with the wheel, how you got to get it started that way, because you're spinning this way, so you got to get it started that way, and that's kind of that
Yeah.
Jacob's feeling. And
Yeah.
I watched some of that bellying the airplane down, like what after you told me, and I had seen him before, but I didn't know what he meant but when I was using the gem, then I kind of figured out what he was talking about.
Right.
Because I think, Ed, when you see the gem, and I think because I was practicing with it wrong, because I do this all the time anyway. You were seeing it go like this, but what it should do is, like, if this is an airplane like this, it should go belly down, like splash that way.
Oh, because that's not the way
That's not what I was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's moving.
And that's at first with the gem, I wasn't getting it. But then when I did this kind of thing to splash it down, like get this going that way, then I was getting it.
So turn the doorknob a little bit.
Exactly.
basically.
Turn the doorknob and cast it out a little bit too. Like this, and come around. I was like a 10 out of 10 impact, but I just don't like hitting it left at all.
Pay attention to your club face. Make sure it's, so like a good example is, sometimes you can walk in here like this and use a 90 degree. Make sure this leading edge is dead square. Then put your left hand on.
You think I set up shut?
I think it's shut a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay.
And I don't think you realize you're doing it.
So it's going to feel 5 degrees open to me?
Or maybe when I'm setting this thing straight up in the air and I put my left hand on at the same arrow, you probably feel that looks open to you. But remember, you're only squaring the leading edge. You're not squaring the hosel part or this.
Top line or anything?
Only the leading edge. So you may, when your brain may tell you it's open, but I'm willing to bet you if it is, it's only 1 degree, because your tendency is to have it 1 or 2 degrees closed. There you go.
Straighter, I hit the mat too hard.
Did you?
Did you use my code, Sean? Did you at least get a discount?
No.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
you know what? I did.
Oh,
I
good.
did get it.
Good.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
Okay.
The website wasn't working, and then I sent them an email and told them, and then they sent me.
Yeah, they're really good about that, because a lot of people email them about it, and they'll say, "Where did you find it?" And then if they see Be Better Golf, then they kick it back. So that's good. So I might go out there, I think in May, to Scotland and visit those guys with my nephew, maybe Mike too. I think I might. I was thinking, Mike, I'll bring you as like cameraman, and then Jack and I. All right, this one that was great. Mike, what's your answer for this question? Because this is the question I ask for every pro, Sean. I say, like, hey, I like being open and getting open, early and stuff like that, but I don't want to be over the top and open.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times whenever I hear this rotation stuff or push the ground or get open, it just goes this way.
Yep.
So how do you get open without being over it?
So, I think you got to give TPI.
Give Sean your microphone for a second.
Yeah.
Let me- I can just put
I
this.
might have turned it off. Check that.
No, it's on. So what were you saying?
Let me borrow your club.
Yeah.
So you got to give TPI credit for disassociation. Nobody in the golf world ever said
This
the
is
word
Sean Cox,
disassociation before TPI. And so when you look at gears data, most people don't realize how much the arms lift in the golf swing. If you just turned, this would be your backswing.
Yeah.
So you have to blend a turn with some lift. And when you look at the gears data, they can actually measure this joint, the arm to the shoulder. And if I raise this 2 feet, what they found was that 80% of the drop happens in the first third of the downswing. So when I get here, what I think people don't talk about enough is your arms are working independently of your pivot. Your arms have to be trained. So back in the 90s with Ledbetter and all those guys, all we had was DVDs and VHS tapes, and they all had these drills, and everybody did a pump drill. And everybody pumped like this.
Leave your back
And
to the target.
And they tilted.
Yeah.
And we've learned so much more now how the spine can't tilt or you'll get stuck or there'll be issues, low point control, all that. And basically what I do with my students is I have them leave the back of the target and I have them just practice dropping their arms so that their brain learns how to basically disassociate their arms from the rest of their body.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, I'll have them do this a couple times. And then on the third one, I'll have them, swing through and hit it. But the whole goal is to get your arms not to ride along with your pivot.
Yeah,
your
that's the problem I have
brain.
with that.
But how do you do that? We're learning so much about the brain.
Feeling real.
Yeah. I mean, yes, most of our students, they're like this. They can't separate their lower from upper. Well, most of our students, if you test them, probably don't know how to move their arms without going like this.
Right.
So I train that into them as a drill, and I call it the modern pump drill.
Okay.
Versus the old pump drill. The old pump drill was 1, 2.
Yeah, drop it in the slot. Yeah.
3, and it was all by tilt. They weren't actually dropping their arms.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I kind of teach people how to drop it. Try it one time. Go to the top. Don't move anything. Just drop your arms. Just move your arms. Yep. That's your brain sending a message to your arms.
Yeah. Freaking.
If you look at throwing or anything, you know how much independence there is in your arms from your body? In golf, we put the towel under your armpits, like
Connected.
this. But there's a lot of lift and drop that happens, naturally in the swing. And it's hard to teach.
It is tough. 'Cause that's,
so
with
that's
Dr.
how
Kwan, his big thing is the functional swing plane. So from belt high to belt high, it's on one plane, right? But whenever you have to bend your elbow, now it's coming on to its own thing. It's totally different.
And I still think it
different
can
guys have different
supplement
ideas
all
about
this.
how to get back to that.
Yeah, it can supplement all that stuff, but just getting the average golfer just to teach their arms to work a little bit independently of their.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
that's somewhat handicap variant. Which
Yeah.
At his level, it might be a different feel or sensation compared to someone who maybe is a 30 handicapper who's just kind of, oh gosh, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? So
Yeah.
it's
I wish
it's
I
kind
had
of my
like,
mid-handicap go-to drill with
Yeah.
the guy coming over the top. And,
Yeah.
I'm probably not using it with, my
Yeah.
college kids or something like
Right.
that.
Like the way that they have like the ZEP, which is a hand tracking motion thing. I wish they had something that I could track or feel or somehow feel or maybe hear the center of mass of the club. Because sometimes I feel like I get the hands going the right way, but then the shaft might stand up.
Yep.
Or you might get the center of mass going the right way, but the hands might come out, So it's like, I wish, because if you take a swing and then you go back and you look at it on video, it's like too late, it's already happened,
Mm-hmm.
So because I think that I need to do kind of like your modern pump drill, but feel that with the center of mass more
Yeah.
than the hands, because
Yeah.
the hands might stand it up for me. So.
Now, that one of the reasons that one is starting more online than your others is you didn't push your hands that way in transition when you first started. You actually left them there for a split second.
And this
let
went
it
this
fall.
way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gave you more into out path.
Like I was saying to him, Sean, what I want to develop is because I was a couple years ago, I was at the Long Beach Amateur that I was playing in, and then I missed the cut. And then I went on the Sunday to see like the third of guys that made the cut. And I went down the range of like all the good amateurs. And some guys were like this at the top of their swing and some guys like this, but they're all like on the shorter side of a backswing. And then the guys that had missed the cut, you know, you saw a lot of guys with real long backswings. So Ed was talking about like, you know, slings and bends and stuff. I feel like I would like to develop a shorter backswing that has more rebound in it and more sling in it, so that it's just as dynamic, just as athletic, but it's shorter, so maybe it would be just as powerful too. Like, you know, your friend John Rahm, like, is the ultimate example of that.
Right.
So I feel like,
But that arms is what you're referring to. Is
like a
But you
big
can't
turn
tug.
still.
if you have width, you can do that.
Yeah, so still a
But
big
if you lose
turn,
width-
but not.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
if you try to take a shortish rebounding backswing
Well, not
with
just
no
that,
width.
But
yeah.
I mean, you can overbend all this and make a big turn, but now this has to slow down. You can't continue to pivot. So go to the top of your backswing. Okay. Drop your backswing is somewhere up in here. This
Yeah,
starts
with
to
momentum,
bend. This
yeah.
gets all benty right here. And then now you cannot unwind because you have to slow this down to get this back out in front of you.
To get it playing.
Whereas if we keep width, now from
Okay.
here, you can rip it.
Width.
Width. How long can you keep your right arm? And you can still extend your trail rest, but keep your right arm as long as you can. That doesn't work. It goes too straight.
That's nice and straight. Glancing, but nice and straight. It's like if I really keep my mind on it, then I can get the hands there. But my default is to have that little that way.
Kicks out.
So it's like, and as soon as I stop thinking about it, so I'd like to develop that as like a way to replay, like, you know, my normal.
Hitting a lot of good shots today.
I love the mats. I love these mats specifically. I think they're really good. What was the impetus for the fence? Just decided to, or?
I want to route everybody down through the golf shop area.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good idea. More foot traffic through there.
Well, just control who comes and goes. And
Yep.
all that.
Good idea.
In other words, keeping the riff out like you and me.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So I'm going to try to hit this like armpit high feeling, but full. My 11-year-old's getting real big into it. He's been practicing his butt off. He's really been, he quit all others. He's a big baseball player, big tennis player, but he said he doesn't want to play baseball. And this is his big year. This would be his 11-year-old year, which is in Little League, the big deal. 11 and 12, the majors. But I was like, all right, if you're going to quit, you got to go just as hard as you were going with baseball. He was doing baseball 5 days a week, you know, so I was like, you got to put all that into golf. So he's been getting after it. He's been doing good. But for the most part, I was wondering, because you do so much junior stuff, I was going to ask you, Sean. So, like, I just leave him, like, I just drop him off at the course, and he'll practice for like 3 hours sometimes, 3 or 4 hours, usually about 2 a day. And I just leave him, but in that, like, he can start to develop some weird idiosyncrasies. You just leave him on his own, and he does putting, and then all of a sudden the setup's getting up like this, and the stance is going like that, and then same thing, like, with full swing, starts to, you know, slowly creeping from like what we taught him to like the more balls he hits on his own, it starts getting, the setup starts getting weird and this way. So what's a good way to like kind of almost like bumper bowling? Like I want him to do his own thing, but I don't want him to get into like all of a sudden he's putting like he's a good putter, but like looks like Billy Mayfair or something weird from.
I would say the most important thing is find him a friend that's already better than him, that you like his swing.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then he'll mimic his friend.
That's a good idea.
know?
Yeah, that's a good point, because he was hitting the ball really, really good driver, where he was going like this, lift it up here, and he'd go 1, boom, and he was just lacing it down the middle. I was like, you ought to do that in tournaments, just that should be your driver swing. And he goes, but what would other kids think of that? I was like, it doesn't matter, like, it's all different kinds of things. I was like, because I think in the future there might be, you know, because they're doing it on long drive already. And I was like, I think in the future there's people that would be doing it. He's like, no, that would be too weird. That'd be too weird. So that's like my ace in the hole with him now. Like if I see him and I want him to change his grip and he's hitting it good, and then I'll say like, oh, you know, nobody's going to think you're a serious player with that grip or whatever, you know. So he does kind of think about whatever other people would think. Yeah, there's a real good playing girl that I'm trying to link him up with. Oh.
I'm gonna take off. I gotta go meet somebody.
All right, good to see you.
Great seeing you.
Later.
All right, young man. Nice seeing you.
I'll probably set something up in like March or April or something with you. Okay, see ya. All right, Ed. I need a bigger turn than the last one. Get it more behind me. You think I need to get the center mass in this behind? Like I know that like I don't want it to get immediately too deep.
Yeah, but it's
So
it's not so much
there, then like way
but
over
it's
here.
but it's more so how you do it. Do that again for me.
Oh,
So
Okay.
so watch this. So see how this
knuckles down
Now
more.
watch this.
yeah, face is more open.
Whereas when you did this,
Puzzle.
you got to do something to get it. Whoosh, you got to flip it.
Okay. Oh, okay, because when I'm doing like this so-called doorknob move, I was kind of going like that, but this. So you're saying take some of the loft off of it as well.
Well, not just that, but it's how your right hand works, right? I mean, your right hand is going this way. There's no way.
Yeah.
It's got to go. And it starts to the right.
Yeah, I like that one.
And this is why, so like with Milo's group, a lot of times when we get guys to start getting comfortable with foundation
Lee Trevino fan.
1s and 2s, then we start making them do the little loops with just the wrist. And they turn.
Show me that again. Because this is what like I'm kind of nervous about with the Milo school is that I'm going to go there and I'm not very good at the 1s, 2s, and 3s. And I'm just going to be like beating my head against the wall trying to get good at those drills. You know what I mean?
So,
Might be good for me.
most definitely.
But
But you know, 1 is really simple, right? I mean, 1 is just keeping the right arm or right wrist as straight as you can, and then just waist high, right? That way we take your power source away. And then when you're just doing 2, all you're doing is extending the trail wrist. Waist high, extend the trail wrist. Keep your posture.
gosh. Yeah, guys, if you're watching, I'm going to be a student next week at a Milo Lines golf school near Phoenix, Arizona, like 5 minutes from the airport. And Ed's going to be one of the instructors. Milo will be there. Henry Fall will be there too, a pro golfer and a caddy on the LPGA Tour. And I think there might be one space open. If you're interested, email henrycfall@gmail.com, or if you can't remember that, just email me. Contact bebettergolf@gmail.com. All right, I want to go and try
Which one are you doing?
1. You feet a little closer for 1, or
That's
really?
fine. That's
Okay.
fine. You're still shifting a little pressure, and remember, you're going to have width.
And then not really much of an L either.
No.
Okay.
Now, from here, just land left, turn.
Okay. Carry it to like where the hill falls off.
Maybe 10 yards, 10, 15 yards. I don't care. Not bad.
Okay. It felt a little too
Your right arm bent a little
on
bit.
top of it this way than
Your right arm bent a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go.
That's better. Gosh, I really like doing these drill swings off of a mat, like Milo's drill ones.
Oh, yeah.
Works better off of a mat than
So
on grass.
try it again. Okay. So that you don't suck it in, don't hit me. See how you had to keep it straighter?
Yeah, do it again to stay there because in order to get a little juice on or something, you saw I did
I don't
a
want-
little
and I don't want you to get a
float,
juice.
float load on it.
I don't want you to
yeah,
get a
I know,
juice.
I shouldn't have.
There you go.
Yeah, Pete Cowan, like I saw this thing, his stands right there. You know, and he wants them to finish like this.
Yeah. Well, there's
I
not
don't
much
have-
speed in your
I don't
backswing.
have that
I'm
kind
less
of
apt
trust
to
for
get
any
killed.
golfer, especially not me.
There you go.
little bit of a pressure shift with this.
Just a little bit, yeah. And let that dictate your turn. Yeah, you're just bending your right arm a little bit.
Okay, let me keep
be
that.
really
I'm going
disciplined.
to do a little bit better of a 1 then.
So I'm gonna take the ball away.
Yeah.
So take your backswing. So, see how this is bent?
Okay.
Now I'm taking all this away. Now leave it there. Now turn.
Oh, really pivot powered.
Ooh, there you go. Long, long, long. Now turn. There you go. That's what I want to see.
See, the reason I think even more so than power, the reason I'm doing this and this is to put a little down on it, you know?
But your pressure left is causing that.
Okay, I know. I have to replace it with something.
Hear the sound difference?
Yeah, that was
There
a
you
lot
go.
better. Today, guys, we're at the Grand in San Diego. My friend runs this golf course, and this is where we do most of our Be Better Golf schools as well. So we came out today just to practice. So Mike, you guys know from the channel, his brother Robert here, and then Ed and I are working over here. Ed's going to be this teacher at the Milo Lines Golf School this weekend that I'm going to, or actually next
Lots
Monday,
of width.
Tuesday.
Lots of width.
That was good. Yeah, we were doing this at our last school. I gotta get
Yep. Be very disciplined with that right arm.
more turn, less distance. No.
So now go waist high. Now extend the trail wrist up your right forearm. Now from here, leave this and finish. Turn. There you go.
Separate those two things here.
Here, extend it, hit it. Yep. Waist high, extend it. So separate it on the shot this time.
Okay.
Take a lot of effort out of it, please. So waist high, go. There you go. There you go.
Does it need to go, when I go here, does it need to go more behind me a little
No,
bit?
it goes right up your forearm.
Goes that way.
There, that's right. There you go.
Go ahead, reload for me real quick, Mike. Did you get to the line?
I'm not getting the squish that I'm looking for.
And so if we just looked at your backswing too, so just go to your foundation 2 section for me. So imagine if we continue to turn.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're in a so different space.
Very different, yeah.
Now left hip down and around.
Oh, okay.
Now make sure the face is aimed correctly.
Okay.
Excuse me for a second, Mike. There you go. Good.
Yeah, I think everything's pretty good. It's just when I'm bending that arm, then it's unbending this way rather than just staying close to me.
Remember, what does impact look like to you? Like that. That's right.
Behind me more.
Try to get it there. There you go. Much better.
Yeah, that was better.
Now I'm willing to guess to get to that spot. When this hip went down, when you expanded this left side, your left side kept going.
Okay.
And this was a byproduct of this side continuing to move. As soon as this thing goes, this shuts off and I'm doing this.
Okay.
So keep that left side moving. Without popping out of it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, felt good.
There you
Okay.
go. so effortless too.
Let me change clubs.
Because basically it's just you unwinding, right?
Okay.
That's what's causing all that speed.
What do you want to see?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Got a 6.
There you go.
Yeah, it was like a number 2. That felt good.
Yep.
Okay. If you're watching, guys, hit the like button so I know that you're seeing it. Okay, let's see.
Starting to the right. There you go.
A little more knuckles down, a little bit more from the inside.
It's a rope. Just a little back out. Just a
Back
little.
up?
Just a little back out.
Back up, okay. Yeah, because I want to get to the point where I'm like here, and then I feel this go backwards and behind me this way.
But remember, it's not just when you say it goes down. Remember, when it goes down, pressure is moving left.
What's it? Left hip?
Left hip.
Yeah.
So remember, sometimes you get up here like this and you just go.
Spin out, yeah.
Whereas when we're talking about when this hip goes down, boom. You see how my upper came back on top of it?
Oh, okay, I think I know.
So
yeah.
what I mean is that when this goes down, at P6, I want to see the buttons on top of your zipper here. There's no way you can start that thing left from there. Exactly.
That was great.
There you go.
Yeah, that's that.
Because the chest has to catch up. Now, in the past, you've been one of these guys where you get up here like this, and then this goes this way. So the buttons are over here,
Yeah.
and then you have to do this to catch it.
So you want these buttons to stay here?
Yeah, it has to come back, right? Because you make this big, beautiful backswing,
Yeah.
boom, and as it goes down and around, this has to drift back on top.
Yeah. I can tell you, because I hit it left, so that's left. If I'm hitting shots this way, that's left. Because I hit it left, I want to go like this to help it go towards first base.
It's just the opposite.
You know what I mean?
It's just the opposite.
I feel like if I go like this, the club's gonna go that way.
Nope.
And you go that way. No?
It won't. It will if you pull on the handle.
All right, so I'm gonna, make that, change directions for starting right here, and then.
Boom. Yep. Get the buttons back on top of your zipper at P6.
So, back on top, here.
There you go.
A little impatient.
I'll take a quick video, dude. Sorry.
Just hit another one like that.
Mm-hmm.
So change directions earlier.
Now that started right, correct?
Yes, yeah, that started right and then drew like 2 yards.
Yep. Now watch this. Now watch when you get down. Ooh. See how your buttons are on top of your zipper?
Mm-hmm.
That thing has to start to the right.
Oh yeah, have the shaft lean too.
It has to start to the right.
I don't get why buttons, watch like this, why this would mean that it has to start to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we know that this is what you do a lot of times, you get up here like this, and then you go this way, this stops turning, you flip the face closed. If I get up here like this, and I get back on top of the ball, as I'm turning, there's no way that thing starts left.
So when the buttons are more stacked on top of each other, you can turn more?
Yes, well, but you can, but now from here, this whole section is continuing to go that way.
Okay. No, I feel that. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
when you fall backwards, you get to like, this is like a limit.
Yeah, you're done.
Range of motion is done, then it goes this way.
You have to flip it.
Okay.
So then your body's
Rather than-
chasing the club at that point.
Okay.
The chest has to get back over your pelvis.
So I'm gonna try to hit, like, line up for the black stick. I'm gonna try to hit it like 10 yards right, but really stay on top of myself here. Thinned it though. It's too rushed.
Right, you thinned it, but guess what?
Yeah, it didn't go left.
You didn't hit the pull hook. And by the way, it went about 10 yards right total.
Okay.
There you go. See
That
it?
was really good.
Yeah. And you can't get this back on top if your first move is this.
Like, you know how, this is my dream in the future for Be Better Golf would be like to be able to do this live, but then have live swing tracer with, you could see the ball flying.
That'd be cool.
And have the numbers, you know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like that would be, it's doable. The guys, the long drive, when they did this year's version of the long drive thing, they figured it out. They had to bring a big production company for it, but. This way. Okay. Really low one here, Ed.
I mean,
Yeah.
what more do you want there, young man?
Mike, hit some balls here. I'm gonna take a break and make sure my battery's charging. Work with Mike a little bit. Here, let me give you this, Mike. So introduce yourself to Ed. Keep it PG-13.
What's going on, Ed? My
Sir?
name's Michael.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I see that Mikey magic. Is that pretty well hit?
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that same thing about starting the ball just a little right,
Too far right or too far left?
too far right. The ball's starting right. The club face is just open, but I need to figure out how to. I'm trying to square it up a little bit better at the top, which is
Let me see it.
better, but I'm just.
Let me see the
opening-
down the line.
I'm just opening up, I think, a little.
Where are you
early.
aiming first off?
The yellow.
Okay. All right.
That was better, but it
That was a
obviously-
pull too.
Obviously flipped it.
Yeah. So it looks like you know you're slightly extended here, right? And that, so you know that face is an open condition here.
Yes. That didn't feel like that, but that's probably why I overcooked it.
So right, look how open that face is there.
Yeah.
See the difference? So a lot of it for you is going to be your wrist conditions, right?
Mhm.
Let me see your grip real quick. That's perfect grip. So here's what I would say, is your right hand is what's controlling this face, to be honest with you, right? So when you get up here like this, it's like this, and then it comes down and it's like this. This right hand has got to be an extension so that when you turn, it's square.
Okay.
It's your right hand, it's like this, and we need it to be an extension, not in radial.
When I give it gas, that's when it kind of does that. But like Like a chippy one, for some reason I can maintain it so much longer. But as soon as I give it
You have
gas,
a range of motion issue in your...
I shouldn't.
There you go. No, that's, you started it on your line on that one.
Yeah,
For sure.
no gas.
Sorry guys, yeah, video's back. It gave me a power message. Just gonna plug in a battery pack.
So can you give me a...
You should be back.
Can you show me a foundation
Thank you.
too, real quick?
Thank you,
Where
Mr.
You
Singh.
feel like you go waist high, nice a lot of width with your right arm. Now when you extend it up this
Thank you,
vertical
Ken.
arm,
Yeah, it gave me
maintain this.
a battery message.
Yeah. So give me a lot of width for me.
Yeah.
There. Now extend it
Power
up arm.
now.
Ahead. Do it without
All
throwing.
right, so you guys are watching. This is Mike Padilla, who is a. Hold on, I got a plane here. Just wait a second. Really loud because we have Miramar Air Base right now, or Navy Base or something like that. All right, so this is. Let me just let those planes go by. This here is Ed Lasater, who's a golf swing coach. Oh, sorry, I'll move the camera a little bit.
You just had the face open. You go like this.
Yeah, Mr. Swatch, we'll ask him to do that part
There you go. Nuts. So for you, I would.
Okay, guys, we're back.
So
So if you hit the like button so that I know you're
That makes
watching,
sense.
make a comment as well. If you can see it, and
you
also
have to-
where
and then
you're
like I
watching
said,
from.
once this
I'm
is
just
over
letting,
here,
I'm just giving the
stretch
microphone,
is intraspiral line of this.
I'm giving the microphone
This whole left side.
are off right now because
Get out of the way. Let it
I'm
go.
juicing the battery a
You
little
want to
bit.
feel like this left
And
shoulder is going to keep
with the new iPhones, you can't have the port to charge it. You can't have it in the same port as the microphones. They both use the same port. So right now I'm just juicing it. This is Mike Padilla, who's a pro golfer. And taking a lesson from Ed right now.
just a little too much release.
I'm gonna get
But
this
you understand
camera a
what I'm
little
saying, right?
lower.
So
Thanks,
look,
Emilio.
My body, I can only turn my chest so much. If my left leg stops,
Okay.
push back. That's there's only so much I can go. But if I'm landing and I'm pushing,
Let's
I
go
can keep
even
going.
lower than that.
So like this would be proper, like obviously no gas.
Okay.
Yeah, we should just get some like really strong lofted irons.
No,
And
I think you'll get used to the pattern. You'll get used to the face.
This video,
Because that right hand is.
well, just wait. It'll come back a little bit. This video will be will be on BeBetterGolf.net. I don't think I'll make it public. Or I might, but it will be on BeBetterGolf.net. I'll post
you
it
don't
there.
have an overly strong left hand, right? So let's put that right back. So because of the nature of this, when you extend this trail, notice it actually flags this. You're not trying to do this, you're trying to flex that.
Yeah.
So as soon as you extend this, now you see a guy with a super strong left hand grip, right? And he extends this, he's gonna look a little cupped. But is he really? Because the right hand is maxed out.
Yeah.
But if he's got a super weak left hand grip, when he extends it, it's gonna look bowed like crazy. Well, yours is basically neutral. So you're gonna feel like it feels flat, but you're never flat at the top. You can't- There you go.
Just let the camera charge. It's still on, but it's just only on the. This is California.
Just a little bit of throw, bud. That's all it is.
I got the feeling now on that good one.
So like this will be a really interesting thing for you. Can you go to the top corner? So leave everything nice and wide. Now let this go down. Now I'm gonna control you and watch this. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Let there be some freedom. Don't fight. So try to go to the top. Down and around. Go. You see how much you kept moving it?
Yeah.
There's no stall. It's all toe.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to feel, but for some reason, like visually, I don't know if it was like me seeing the ball go right, left so often, like I can't get it out of my head. So,
That sounded awesome.
yeah,
So where are you aiming this? Is that what you said?
yeah.
No, look over my shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when I have my head, like the first.
Now you're square. You probably think they what's open.
Really interesting. Yeah.
It's not. Gotta do the same move.
Yeah, I think it was like
Now, because your wrist conditions,
yeah.
that's why it was that way, because the face is now square. So you've offset by closing the face instinctually. So now, extend this trail wrist. Keep it extended into impact. With that face pointed to the direction I showed you. Solid, dude.
It'll be more freedom, I guess.
That's right.
But it gets to a more proper finish. Stall and flip.
Yep. So make sure you feel that left side getting out of the way. A little thin, but it was online. Yeah, I find face to be the biggest issue to start with. Because, you know, as an athlete, you're looking for a way to hit this to your target. Well, if the disposition of that face is off at address, come on, man, you're going to manipulate your body, whatever you got to do to get it to your target. Good. Much better. There's your little 1-yard draw. Struck well. I'd like to look at this deal because I like to see how your upper thoracic spine is in relationship to your hips. So you see how here you're actually bent like this a little bit. Now if that left hip moves first down, and around, you need it. Now you're in right bend right now.
Yeah.
Now you're just getting that left side out of the way. And the more you can feel like you push this that way, the more you can allow this to take.
That was like,
Yeah, you kind of jumped on it.
that was kinky.
Yeah, instead of pushing it that way, you went up that way.
Good.
I'm not jumping at it either.
Nope.
I'm waiting.
That's right. Let your body unwind to hit it. And you just kind of slid and tilted back a little bit. Feel it? Yeah. So that's the only one that I've seen.
Staying right, bend a little longer.
Well, I'll show you. Can you go to the top real quick? I'm down to P6. So this was the first one where this was out like this and you were like that. All the other ones, you're on top of it, and now as you turn, see the difference? That's the first one you weren't on top of. And the reason I say that is that it's clear that as you go to load this direction, right, you're not staying centered and just turning, right? So you're actually going this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has to drift back
Yeah.
over the top of the pelvis before you can push back this way.
Feel it in my hip.
Which one?
Alright.
Because you're actually pushing?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because when you look at the longest people hit the ball and they're rainbowing that left foot, it's because they're pushing so hard that direction to push that to cause this to turn faster.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it. They're ripping into the ground. They're rainbowing that left foot. Good.
That looks like left foot half that.
Just maybe. I have to look at it, but it's much more solid.
Mm.
Wish I could just hit it like that. Like 200 yards.
And sometimes, let's be honest too. Like, you really don't have like a gathering phase at the top of your backswing, right? So what I mean is, a lot of the best players, what you see is they energize the club early, right? So they energize it by going with their body. And then as it works its way up, the club is actually organizing as they're landing left. And then from here, they're unwinding to get rid of it.
There's more separation.
Yeah, so Henry took one of my lessons I gave him on Coach Now, and he put it on wherever he put it on. And I talked about energize, organize, and unwind. So you feel like you're going to go energize, and as it goes up, let this thing organize as you're doing this. Now you're in right band, and now unwind. Get rid of it. So like there's an organization time at the top. Give you just that modicum of patience. There you go. How good is that? And you see how you don't feel like you're in a big rush
Yeah.
from the top? How are you hitting it?
Not good.
Come on. Got away with that one. Keep that right wrist extended back. It just doesn't, I would love to see it extend back a little bit more.
Okay.
It kind of stays at too much radial. And, and look at it in these terms too. So let's assume for the sake of argument that I'm in max extension here, right? And it's in a good position. So that club is behind me. Well, how does this thing know when to get released? If I continue to turn this, it's never going to get released. But if I put this in a good spot and I stop my chest here, I can't stop this club. I'm going to chunk it. this has to continue to turn as this is extending. Now, as you start to push it this way, you start to fish hook, then this is going to get released. Can't hit that any straighter, kid.
There's no gas.
Well, but he didn't go after it either.
There's
only
some
3.
reason as soon as it's like that.
Hmm. Oh boy.
What club's that, Mike?
Good. Well, my hip and my wrist are sore. It's like artsy. My hip and my wrist are sore.
Hmm.
The exact feeling that I'm working on.
What's that?
Getting this. It's so nice to. Like it's so easy to do when I hit it soft. That's what I'm saying. So maybe I'll just get some like even urban irons.
Maybe. Somehow I don't think you're gonna like the profile.
That's right here.
There you go. That you look well. Very nice. So if I would continue to do that, dude, now you're going to attend the school too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you're at the school and we're having you do foundation ones where you feel that your right arm and right wrist stay dead straight, waist high to waist high, 10, 15, 20 yards, doesn't matter. Then when you're going to 1 and you extend the trail wrist, it goes up your forearm. Now you have to maintain that into impact. So, grab a club with a little more loft for me. Yes. So, the only thing different you're going to do is keep this right arm straight, extend it, keep it extended into impact.
All separated like that?
Yep, exactly. So waist right here, nice and long. Now extend it up your forearm. Now chip it. Beautiful. Do that again. Okay, so extend it a little bit, right? Look at your shaft lane. And the impact. So you see how you kind of roll this over a little bit right there?
Yeah.
I want you to finish with this right there.
Jeez.
So hold the finish for me. Make it like 2 feet past the wall. Try it again.
B, can you fix it so we could jump through the screen? Looks like a spot's open. The mic would love to. Yes, sure can. How much are you an hour, Ed?
It's only 80.
$80. But you got to come to San Diego. Only suggestion is better mic. I know. Well, there is a better mic, but we were at the first hour of this had a good mic, but now I need the juice.
So I want you to finish literally right here. Okay. I want you to go past here. Yep. Stop. Okay, you throw it. Don't throw. Stop. See the difference? There you go.
Shoulder's way over there on the line.
Huh?
Shoulder's
That's right. You got to keep moving. You can't stop it. Otherwise, you can't slow that club head down, bud. Bingo. Feels different, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
It's like easy like that. Like,
Yeah, but if you don't train it in slow, bud, you're not going to do it at full speed because your brain doesn't feel comfortable with it, man.
I remove.
Why is your right hand off this club?
It's so much easier. There's no pressure. So I'm just like,
Okay.
it just does it.
You're hilarious. Well, look, when you shoot a basket, don't you go this way?
Yeah.
When you throw, don't you go this way? You never go this way. No, in your golf swing, it's this way. It's not this way. You go this way. Now you have to do this to get back to the ball. Just go this way. Boom. Yeah. And you should notice the flight should drop. And no ball should start left anymore.
I played with him one time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I played with him one time there, and my brother.
So I had Brendan do this earlier, but he got me
Both times I played there was
that if I put this thing back here, I want to take my left side.
Yeah, and they rated all the fairways. Throws are right.
So
I understand the concept. Like,
you got to do it and ingrain it,
yeah.
and feel your left side is clear.
Yeah.
There you go.
You ever played there?
I've gone there a few times for a day.
See how that speeds out in the front now? We'll take left and chunks out of play. There you go.
I always said that actually put a big ball in it, that private and know enough to play there.
So when you're at the gym, you should be feeling this. You should be doing it. That's right.
You get like a lower cable and
Exactly. Stretch band, whatever you need to do.
it's kind of like the same hockey concept.
Exactly. It's just like split hand grip that we do. I'm just making you do the other side of it, really. Right leg, your left side clear. Because if you did do the split grip for me real quick. That means you got to keep that left arm straight, and you got to keep turning the left side to do it. So go ahead and chip it.
Some courses have a really cool logo. I'd rather
You see how you coupled it a little bit?
I could go.
Stay and understand.
Like I could go to golf course and I could sell it to them.
Watch my left side.
Yeah. I could resell it for 22 or whatever. And that'd be good. I would say, you know, it would sell a lot because if in Long Beach, but I don't know legally how this would go, but
so much easier, right?
A glove with black trim or maybe yellow trim, probably black trim.
Now feel that same move.
Yellow on they don't. No, they just sell footwear stuff. But if they have
Keep the chest a little lower, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, Long Beach State. I mean, that's probably not that long.
See, now none of these are full hooks and left anymore.
Yeah. Those
But
never.
so what I would do is I would graduate it. I'd say, okay, I'm hitting it, whatever that is, and I'm gonna try 10 more. And then if I get a little wonky, back off, re-ingrain the feel, and ladder it back up to build it into your pattern that you're confident.
I feel it in my hip already. Like here, and then like try to stay in pocket.
Well, when you say it's in your hip, whenever you get slidey and tilty, the hip is on top of the knee. You run out of range of motion, and now you're gonna hurt it. When you get up here like this, go into your normal posture for me. Go up. When this goes down, you see how now you have an angle here? Now you can push, and there's no pressure in the hip.
Yeah.
So you're losing that angle because you kind of go, and now you're, oh, my hip. You run out of range of motion. Whereas if you're landing, getting back on top of it, now you can push this way. There you go. Then you won't hurt yourself. Very nice. There you go. So pay close attention to that face at address too, okay? So, like I was telling Brendan, he had the same issue too. So look, you can either do one of two things. You can find a flat spot, put the leading edge on it only, then put your left hand on, and then you're done. Or two, don't put the hosel on it. Leading edge on. Now put your left hand. Now you see how that, you feel like that looks open. But it's not, because the leading edge is dead square. It's your perception. Or, in your case, you see how your thumb orientation is to this? Every time I grabbed it, if I were you, if I did that, I would do that same, put that left thumb exactly where you have it in relationship to that golf ride, leave it on, and then put your right hand on. And you see how now my grip looks like yours?
No, they think you're being scammed.
Now, I don't really care for that, because frankly, I'm thinking if I get something hard with this hand, I'm never going to do this. I'm always going to go like this. So I frankly, would prefer that you're a little stronger, and then the right hand is more neutral, so that when you're like this, you're not going to hurt the top of your wrist. Yeah. I just don't want you to get hurt.
I'm taking on the risk of it all.
Yeah.
And then, with David and with Milo, though, I just charge them what they are. They're shouldn't
I feel like it's gonna go
At least
left.
with Nick,
So
I said there were 7 now.
Say it again.
I feel like it's gonna go left, so I chicken out.
Nick, I didn't understand.
No,
though,
just don't
because
let your
he
right
got,
hand
like,
flip over.
all his size. Only his
Exactly.
himself.
Good job.
So I guess he's got a wide palm and short fingers. Or something. I think that's so maybe we should kind of set them out.
One hit as hard as you want.
Because I know that Nick,
When you hit it hard, my guess is you're going to pressure it like this.
wanted to make quarters.
That's my guess. Because you know that's the way to support your right wrist. There's no way that toe beats the heel. Instinct takes over, right? You're not going to do this.
the way, dude. Wham! Because if you look at, you look at most players, like there may be a 90-degree difference in the left hand, from weak to neutral to strong. But good players have a neutral right hand.
See if I can do it with the horn right
Brandon, that's awesome. What's the target?
I'm gonna go like left edge of the orange.
Good extension in that trail wrist. Is that sticking? You're going to be in your way?
Well, I try to be left of it, right?
Yeah. You should be really, really close given where you're aiming.
I'll just chip a couple.
Just remember, if this thing is aiming parallel to this, you're probably aiming square to your body line. You're probably aiming right here.
Okay.
Hey, Mike. In your words, what are you working on right now?
So
Come closer.
Ed and I were talking about getting my right wrist into flexion. Extension, sorry. And then just kind of holding on to it and then maintaining. And then from there, because I'm already in position, all I got to do is pull on the left hip and clear so I can start the ball on line. What I'm normally doing is gimping, like kind of goat humping.
Yeah.
And then,
A little bit, but more so because the face is so open.
yeah,
Right?
try
Because
to save it.
you're at the top, you're in radial, there's no extension.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way to square the face. And so because of this, you would always aim the face 5 degrees and 10 degrees left. So you can offset with your open grip.
Yeah.
Weight rest conditions. So square the face up, extend that trail wrist, land, and get your left side out of the way.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Really different.
And did you feel that left side when you landed? Get it out of the way? Yeah, you towed the club. You didn't throw it.
Yeah, Mike. Like sometimes it looks like in your swing there's that little bit of like a hiccup,
Yeah.
and then it goes through. That one was straight to the end.
Well, that's like 190 yard 4 iron, not a 220.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out how to rehearse it enough that I can.
Yeah, that you start to feel comfortable in your brain to do it.
Really far off the top.
So I gotta be honest with you. What it looks like to me is that now that the face is in a better position because of your right wrist, when you get, for lack of a better term, lackadaisical in how you land and start to get out of the way, then the club will outrun you. You'll hit a chunk club.
Yeah.
But when you say no, I'm gonna with some zeal, you're gonna land and get this left side out of the way.
Yeah.
You smash it. That's got to feel comfortable to you.
It's got to get natural to you. There you go. Does it make sense?
Yep.
So just a couple things. One is, in my opinion, width is the key to being shallow and rotation. So if you get bendy with your levers, you're not going to turn. Because I can get this thing back here and never turn. But if I keep this with some really good structure, to turn to get to that same spot, I'm almost at a full 90. Number one. Number two, speed is created by the stretch and transition and how much you can push your lead side out of the way to cause your upper body to rotate as hard as you want. Just like a baseball player. He gets up here like this, he creates this stretch, boom, he lands, he's pushing his foot that way, pushes him this way, which gets his left side out of the way as hard as he wants to go. You get those three things, and you should be fine. Great structure, extended trill wrist. Left hip goes down and around. And you smashed it. Got it? Yeah. That's what I would do. And if you like hitting it long and straight. If you don't, then it's up to you. Dude, you're tagging his forearm now.
Ken said that looked great, Mike.
Thanks, Ken.
Mike says thanks, Ken.
Who's Ken?
Ken Royal from England.
Oh, cool. Oh, really? I should probably start looking at that, huh? Whoa.
Really far off the top.
You didn't get back on top of it, that's all. The hips outran you. There you go. And it doesn't take much, does it? It just takes a couple degrees because you're swinging that at what, 110 miles an hour?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Is this the new free window?
It's the same through it. I just drew lines on it.
Where's the line?
Oh, it's it? Oh, that was,
See the Sharpie line?
Oh, you filled that? That
Oh,
used to be
okay.
white all across.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
look at it.
it
in
looks
drift.
faster.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It looks
Concentrate on
faster.
the sweet spot of the one.
It looks faster. There's not enough patience in transition.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Be patient, transition. Let yourself unwind.
So easy like that. No, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, you think if you never worked on your, you know how like you made a big swing after like the way you change after the way you swung in high school?
Yeah.
You think if you just stayed with that and just like only worked on playing and didn't work your swing at all, you'd look kind of like Rob? When you describe your old swing?
No, because Rob's like really nice at the top.
And you used to be really bowed?
No, I used to be super cupped. Like it would be like.
Oh, okay, and then you'd motorcycle it down?
Yeah, so it'd be like.
Oh yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, in high school he would shake the ball a lot.
Yeah, it would be like a giant slinging.
Yeah.
Big,
He had to
big
flip
mark.
his hands hard.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Though.
It feels so much easier to do it like that. I feel like I'm so much faster.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet you're not. Come on, dude. Saucy.
That guy
Love
can
it.
play golf.
Huh?
That guy can play golf.
That guy can play. Like it. Plan B.
We should watch that video again. It flew all the way into the bunker.
That was funny.
That was pretty sick. That was good.
Yep, very good. Very, very good. Footwork concerns me, young man.
Yeah,
Concerns a lot of
a
people.
little bit, a little slippery.
Don't hold me down. Don't fail me now. Squeak, squeak. Squat, squat, squeak, squeak, squat.
Is that back to your 4?
No, it's a 3 iron.
Yeah.
A little chunky, but
One thing I noticed is that do me a favor, drop your right foot back just a little bit more, a little bit wider stance. A little bit wider stance. Okay. Now go ahead. There you go.
That's pretty.
And the reason I say that, bud, is that your tendency sometimes when you get to the long clubs, your stance stays the same width as it is with your short irons and mid irons. And as a result, for you to not have any ability to land, push yourself back this way because you have no angle, you're very jumpy and lateral.
yeah.
So I always equate it to the wrecking ball. When the wrecking ball is sitting still, the stance doesn't need to be out. But as it gains speed and length, you have to widen it out so it doesn't tip over. Your golf swing is the
Stabilize it.
same way. And obviously, the more you're trying to apply force, the wider your base has to be to support your body to do it. The more narrow you are, you're not trying to apply so much effort.
Makes sense.
How many people do you have at Vic now that like they ran?
We have like 7 right now.
Oh wow. How much is it?
Huh? I can't tell you. I know since everybody's kind of going to American golf, if you want to go to pro, you have to work in the shop, and none of you guys want to work in the shop. And they just closed Montebello. They closed a few other golf courses. So everybody's kind of funneling to non-American golf.
People are leaving American golf to come work in your
And and obviously you can, because of your mobility and speed, you can support that width. Sometimes you get students that don't have the mobility or the speed, and to be honest with you, they can't support being wide enough to do what they need to do. So they, by nature, have to be a smidge more narrow, and that's okay.
Skeeter, right?
Yeah. We got one more guy. Keith. Oh, Larry. Oh, there's a guy like Keith right there.
Russ.
Russ, nice. Oh, he's coming.
Come on, kid.
What the heck is going on? All of a sudden, it's good. Like,
It just took you a bit to start to feel it and understand it and be confident that it's going to work out. That's all right. God forbid you're human, kid.
oh no.
Darn near did.
Like, you asked me if I was at the house. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
I'm definitely at the house.
Nice swing, B. So the little wider base, ball's more forward. Same everything.
Nice. Four up top. Get down.
Oh, dude, I was slinging it, Mike, and you
Oh, he's teeing it lower so it doesn't go as far.
He always sees it pretty low.
That's for sure.
I'm pretty surprised you're able to draw it from that low. That just tells me you had to be backing out
Yeah.
some amount.
I hit up on TrackMan. It's like 5, 6 up. Milo was saying that he's only like 2, 3. It's kind of crazy.
I think it depends on how hard he's hitting it, honestly.
Wow, great.
So when you feel like it gets wonky, always go back to that feeling of a 2. A foundation 2 feel.
I feel like it's easy to hit a draw like that.
I was gonna say, you're turning it over, great.
When
I
you
never
do
turned it over.
the 2 feeling, Mike, that looks like all arms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
big turn.
you should still hit it with your
Way more
turn. It's just toad.
I feel like the club face is open for so long.
Open or closed?
Open.
Yeah, in your case it is. You see how open that is right there? Wide open. And then you have to flip it closed. And you see how your left side kind of stops because your right arm overruns it right there? That's a lot of your draws right there. Because of the open face.
Yeah. It's open for
So extend that drill wrist like we talked about. Now from there you go. Now, had you moved into more right bend, you'd have hit it straight. They see how it's actually matching your lead wrist because your right wrist is extended. It's just you kind of pulled it down and you did move into right bend.
Stay lower and clear better.
Well,
You got the stuff right?
more so like this.
Yeah.
Go to the top real quick.
My
Now,
Sim 1.
if that goes around, they immediately go into right bend right now.
Uh-huh.
Now from here, all of this is
Did
going
they
to
end
go.
up doing that for you?
Now you see how much more this is underneath.
How'd you end up with a Cobra?
I want that right arm and right wrist a little bent, a little bit more bent at impact.
You sold the Sim 2?
Take a look at that last one.
That's a new one. Yeah. How much you get that for?
You
just flipped it?
320, but Mike sold the same thing for 350.
Whoa. That's a good price for a single. I guess it's like $5.99 for the stealth or something, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought I was gonna get, but
I'm gonna give you a sensation on this one. Go ahead and just chip this one out again.
so I just turned the head in. I just can't get
What felt different?
It's like I was gonna fall back and sit on you.
That's all right. You're too skinny. My point is that your right hip, when you start down, it starts going in like this.
Yeah.
Once you gain that hip depth, now turn down from here. There. See the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, if I really wanted it, that's what I would do. But it's like the way I hit it.
There you go. Much better. You're just going to invade your space.
It's like a habit to kick out that right.
Yeah. You just invade your space a little bit.
Yeah. It's like a habit.
Well, here's a feel. I assume. Okay. So if you were to throw this to me, would you kick this in to throw it to me, or would you go like this?
Yeah, it'd stay low to support.
You'd have
the
to,
weight.
right?
Yeah.
That golf swing's the same way. Your right hip is kicking in like this, and so that's why you're kind of like this versus.
Yeah.
There.
Baseball bat. Just gotta keep my posture. That's just
What's your best ball shooter?
I got a cooking yesterday. I went to Mike for track.
That's red.
No, Mike.
That's very good.
Mike, there was like 172s out there, wasn't there?
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mike had my driver yesterday. I picked it up 177.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
170s was like, even like 8 years ago. That was just a couple.
I don't know about 8, but that's maybe 15. Yeah. Well, the ball is so different too.
You know what? Tiger was pretty much no break.
Oh, kid.
Well, that was a great.
That's killed.
Stay seated a little longer.
Mike, how do you do that all the time?
Nice.
Yeah, bro, that's fun.
Good spin rate.
He's been fixed.
Oh, thank you, Derek. Thank you very much. We got a super chat from Derek.
What is that? I don't even know what that means.
Or it's a super thanks. You just send $5.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Derek. Wow, it's like
Wade said there was more honey hole in that one, whatever that means.
That's the elite school video.
wow, that's great. Oh, it's okay.
You tend to be a little bit like this with your hips this way, and then you're like that. So soften your right side just a little bit. Yeah, I like to see the left forearm right here. Perfect. You just slid and jumped on it. That's all.
That's weird.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So people, you tend to do this right here, and I'm like, you see how I'm aiming shoulders left?
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm like this, and my shoulders are more square to my target line.
I agree.
There you go. That's good. That's what you want right there. Long and hard like 3rd grade, buddy.
I think the wind's right. That's why I was looking further.
Oh, is that what it was?
He's like,
It couldn't be you're getting tired?
You ever hear that, Ed?
What's that?
This guy wrote me. He's like kind of a known, he's kind of a known like weirdo, golf weirdo around here. He goes, I can show you the secret to golf, but I'm gonna need you for the full day, and you're gonna have to kill a live chicken. I'm not joking. They wanted me to strangle and kill a live chicken, and then it would show him that I meant business, and then he would show it to them.
Interesting.
Like a lamb, sacrificial lamb.
You know. I'll keep that on lock.
What's it like?
The white one on the left-hand side.
Or Mike, trade with us so I can stand up.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Thank you.
Was good?
Here you go, Mikey Mike. Good job.
Thank you, Edward.
They looked really good to me.
Pretty good?
Yeah, really good. Oh, it looks so comfortable to set up there. I like that.
I like that right there.
Okay.
See that stretch? That spiral line stretch right there?
Yeah, like I've always had a dip, but I think before when I dip like this.
Yeah, you were sliding.
Yeah, that's good. To Ed, like something. If I'm playing bad, Mike always says this. Whenever I'm like when we were coaching the college team and we go play Trump or whatever, especially like if it's like tight and I'm playing bad, I hit it a lot and I finish like this, and then I give it the fake PGA Tour thing.
Yeah, it's too late.
And when I'm playing good, I go like that, but it's not enough just to know that and just to try to finish.
Right.
'Cause I have like A and C, but I don't know like the B. You know?
Now, I want you to go without a ball. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I want to see when you land left and that left hip is down. I want to see you rainbow that left foot that way. That's how hard I want to see you push that way.
That's what Dr. Scott wants.
Can you do that for me?
I can try.
Okay.
That's one of the harder things for me.
That's all right.
So I go more like that.
Yep. Now, to do that, watch how much. That's the first one where your knees are squared at P5.
Yeah.
Now watch how much you're going to push yourself into the rotation. Look at it pushing in the right hand.
Okay.
That's different. Isn't it? There you go. So push. I
Try
want
to
to see
hit
that.
one like that, you think?
I want to see that left foot rainbow.
Okay, rainbow meaning.
Yep. Yep. That's how hard I want to see you push that direction to cause you to go this way.
Like hit like 3 smother across.
Huh?
Smother 3 in a row.
Perfect. Do it again. Hit it.
I'm gonna do a couple of those.
Good. And notice this. Compared to that other one that you did earlier, watch the height of this left hip.
Turn it over.
Oh, it's going backwards.
Turn it over.
Exactly.
Your hands went out too.
That's why I
Really
want you to
going
do it.
backwards.
That's why I want you to do it. Oh, here's the ball.
No, I gotta get one. They're all good. It's just I have one bad. All right, you're gonna try to swing like there's not a ball there.
Yep. So just when you
The
land,
rainbow happen?
push that.
So I
Ring-
land about there, and then I finish, and then get
Oof,
off of it.
that's right. That's okay. It's a completely different set of timing for you, right? There's no hand pull down on this.
Oh, good point. The jump was a little fake there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I swung and then jumped.
Yep.
Rather, the jump didn't make the swing
Right,
happen.
exactly. The sequence was just a smidge off.
Yeah, if I go. I need more patience. Huh?
There you go.
That was crushed.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, squared up early.
No, that's a great D5. Now look at all that right side fan you have now. Boom. Now the pushback was a little late, but it's good enough for government work.
Yeah.
Much better.
For that one.
Yep.
Or just mark it for later. Ugh, excuse me.
Got it.
So in the air swings, it's like there.
Mm-hmm.
In the real swings, it's like a little pull down and then try to jump.
Yep.
So it needs to be.
So go ahead and do that again. Go to the top. Now land. Now push as hard as you want. There you go. See that little, just a smidge of patience.
Yeah, like.
There you go. And that was a lot of speed.
Yeah, that's more into the left arm.
There you go.
Slinging it.
Exactly.
That was really good.
There you go, dude. That's what I would add that piece in there. It'll take away some of that early throw and tilt by leaving it there, landing first. Now, here's the test.
Yeah.
Reduce the amount of push away. Still want you to do it, not max speed, and still accomplish the task. Meaning you're gonna have to have a ton of control here to get it done, right? So can you go at 50% speed up to do it? That tells me you have tons of patience to let it happen.
More like this, huh?
Yeah. You see how much late the speed is now?
Yeah.
There you go. You see my point?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm only going 50% speed, but I'm still jumping backwards just as far. Like I don't feel like that should
Because
be happening.
look, you may push back the same distance, but the force
Yeah, like
is different, and that's what changes the speed.
yeah, I like that. Like being able to match the amount of force into the ground will be an equal amount of force
Exactly.
to the hit.
100%.
So if it's baby force to down, it's baby swing.
There you go.
And if it's big,
Actually, and you didn't push early enough on that last one. A little late. So you just got to be a little bit patient, like we talked about earlier, right? Energize, organize, and unwind. So you got to kind of go up, let it organize. When you land,
Energize, organize,
and then get rid of it. Unwind.
No idea.
Beautiful. Little butter.
Yeah, it's good for us. That controlled one.
So now
I definitely like it this way because my miss normally
right
is in the heel
Right.
and everything's working more
out.
this way,
Yeah.
and this one is that way.
But it has to, because when you're pushing this way, this side is clearing. When you're pushing this way, this side is stopping,
Crowding.
and you're done. You're done.
So here into the left arm.
Yep. He gone.
That sounds good.
How's it going?
Very nice, dude.
All right. Now let me try the tough thing and blend, because people always say like, sometimes I'm hitting my iron, my like 9-iron good, but my driver bad, and or my driver good, but you know, to be able to get both planes at the same time.
So here's what I would tell you. Functionally, you're going to move the same. Volume, because you don't need to apply as much force,
Uh-huh.
you're not swinging it as fast, will just drop. So everything moves the same, but are you, let's just say, I'll just throw a number out. Let's just say you're pushing back 200 pounds of force with your driver.
Okay.
You don't need 200 pounds force with a 9-iron.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Maybe 100, maybe 120, maybe?
With the timing of when that push happens.
It happens the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't change.
All right, so my new thing, Ed, is that I learned over there by myself is I usually stand back here and do the Nicholas thing where I have the intermediate spot. So I'm like, okay, if that's my intermediate spot, is that scar there, then if I line up to that and then I feel like 1 degree or 2 degrees open to my intermediate spot, I think that's pretty
Sounds
good for me right
I love
now.
that. Especially given that you have such a rightward path.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You don't have a square face if you have a rightward path. Otherwise, you're hitting full hooks.
Say that again.
So, let's say you have 2-degree right path.
Yeah.
You can't have a 0 face. Because
Yeah,
it'll
okay.
start straight and curve 2 degrees
Yeah.
left.
Right.
You have to have a 1-degree face. To
Right.
the right.
So if you're swinging where it's coming off your right forearm and then
Yeah,
getting it
exactly.
square, then it's going to be
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going here into my left forearm to the black flag. I don't want to hit this further than 128. 30 knots.
Bingo. Beautiful, dude.
I like the feeling and the timing of that push.
That's right. And it may be the same, but the volume is just lower because you don't have the desire to hit it as far.
Yeah.
Good, dude. Now, let's be honest. Will you ever have the need to step on this 9? If you do, hit an 8.
Right.
You be realistic,
Right.
right? But you might have the need to take the speed off under the wind,
Yeah.
right? So,
All right, so if I want to flight it and hit it and kind of retain a little bit more extension through impact.
yep.
That's all right. I squished it really nicely. It just open faced a little bit.
Keep that right wrist extended into impact point.
There's one thing that Milo might definitely try to make me do, because he has before, is like okay, hit it low. And it's
100%.
like, that's hard for me. Normal ball position, hit it low.
Bingo.
Look at that little thing, like 1 yard draw. Beautiful.
All right, one more.
That was a little off the toe. What does impact look like to you? Okay.
I gotta get so the push doesn't make it come in.
So go to the top and freeze right. I'm gonna control that left hand down. Go. See how it made you go that way.
Made me go this way.
It made you go up and around so that you didn't throw.
That was really good.
You feel the difference?
Yeah, that felt, but you know, like we had the stick,
Exactly.
but then, you know,
That's right. Exactly.
the relaxing,
And you felt much less with the arms,
a lot less.
but
yeah.
you got a lot more out of the ball.
It
Because
went,
I
it went
guarantee
further.
you your dynamic loft was much lower.
Yeah, spin off.
Yep. Rotation, he lost the club. That's just clean, kid.
That was good.
Nice. Now it's time to ramp up that push. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Assuming you want to hit it far, right?
Yep, sure.
My swing was like shit.
Just a little up and out of it.
So I'm here and then I'm going this way rather than.
Yeah, just a little bit up and out of it. Yep.
Try it again.
Hold on a second. So, now go fast. So, you feel how you were way more in the shot down here instead of last time you jumped?
So I'm like keeping my head on this rather
Yeah,
than.
exactly. Yeah. Oh, you just stopped on it. It was more throw than toe. Hey. What's up, James?
Hey, James. Did you see any of this from home?
Hey, way to answer my text, by the way.
Did I? Did you?
You just text me and I text back 4 times and just knew it.
Oh, yeah, well, I texted you.
I just,
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think I get notifications on Telegram.
My brother Rob.
Rob, James, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Here we go. The timing of the jump feels different.
You're not pushing back as much.
Yeah. All right. I think the thing is I got to do like 3 of them. Air swing.
Okay. Up, push away. Make the push happen earlier. Now, like I would ask you this. So go to the top. Okay. So re-square. Now push back. Now you feel how this wasn't pulled on?
Yeah.
This is going to pull it around the corner.
So, energetic backswing, get into the left arm with my leg and finish it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And I want to see that left foot rainbow. Some amount. Maybe not crazy, but some. Bingo.
That was really good.
And that's your best one. And it was the hardest you pushed that way to create more torque.
Yeah. Okay. Wrap it up on here and then. Oh, excuse me, guys. Whew. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Ken and Emilio and Lee Trevino fans. Military presses. Military. Oh, there. Yeah, we're right by a military base here in San Diego. Yeah, we're in San Diego, Del Mar. Thanks for watching, everybody. So that's 100 minutes, over 2 hours of 133 minutes, over 2 hours of watching.
Lives, right? Isn't there like a Facebook and an Instagram?
Whew. So yeah, that's it. So what's going on in the channel coming up soon is I'm going to be filming some videos after I recharge my phone and stuff. I'm going to be filming some videos with Ed today, kind of recapping what we put up. I'll put this live on BeBetterGolf.net, so make sure to go to BeBetterGolf.net and you guys can see that. And thank you for sending, somebody sent a super thanks or a super chat. Thank you for doing that, because I can't on the live streams put like enable ads on it live, so that really helps. We're going to, so what's coming up in the channel is I'm going to be going out on next Monday and Tuesday. Milo Lines is having a golf school in Arizona, right by the airport, at this place called Dobson Ranch, which is really cool. And so I'm going to be a student at his golf school. So that's why I came down to see Ed today to kind of get ready for the golf school. I was putting on this golf school, and I wanted to see what a golf school is like, because I've never gone to one as a student. So I think it would make my golf schools better if I experienced one as a student. I think that would be a lot of fun, and then I'd learn a lot. I've already, in the run-up to the school, I've already learned a lot, because usually it's like you have the golf school, but a big part of it is the anticipation of the golf school. So there's some things already that I want to change with my golf schools about the anticipation and when we're getting ready for it. I want to put out more schedules, let people know what's going to be happening, and get some pre-work, in, get people set up kind of on doing their own thing early, so that they come a little bit more prepared, and then we can make tweaks. We can make more progress there. I think that'll be good, and some other things. So you guys will see that on the channel, and I'll probably be going, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you see when I go live from Arizona. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And
Let them know if they want to book, even virtual, MiloLinesGolf.com.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to book Ed, who was teaching lessons for the last 2.5 hours with us online, go to MiloLines.com, and he will give you, you'll get your first assessment from Milo, and then Ed does the subsequent ones. And you'll really like that. And if you use the promo code BeBetterMilo, you get a discount off of becoming a member there. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. You'll see more stuff coming out soon. Thanks for watching, bye.